How's it going, everybody? I'm Steve, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm actually going without my glasses again. Usually I do that when out of my car. For some reason, the bright lights, natural lighting, doesn't interfere with my eyesight as much as having fake lights inside the house. So this is during the day, so I get to have some natural light coming in. So, but this month I'm doing the Barnes & Noble 50% off sale. And actually, in June, I actually bought several. I didn't buy any Criterions in June. So technically, I bought one on Friday, the June 30th, but I didn't pick it up till Saturday. So I consider that to be part of the July haul. And I think for the most part in July, I'm probably just going to get Criterions. There may be a movie I see used or something I might buy, but I have actually eight packages here. One of them actually has 4 films inside of it, but some of these are like upgrades from DVD. Some of these I've never had before. They're brand new, but a lot of them are used, except for maybe 2. I think 2 are brand new. But this first one, I think it was released in 1996. It's one I hadn't seen in quite a while, but I enjoyed it. I think the effects in this movie kind of hold up somewhat. It'd be nice if we got like a 4K release on this, but the movie is Twister. It's really nice to see Bill Paxton and Philip Seymour Hoffman, since they've passed away now since this was released, and to hear like Van Halen. They have the song "Humans Being," which is really great, and there's like a Goo Goo Dolls song in it that I really used to love, and I still like the song. I haven't really listened to it in a long time, but that Van Halen song is like one of their heaviest ones, and so it was nice to see that. I watched it in the movie. I forgot where it was in the movie, and Alex Van Halen and Eddie Van Halen do like a instrumental at the during the credits. They were really nice. So that was really great. Next one, this was an upgrade from DVD, and it's been a while since I'd watched it too. But this is from Tim Burton. To Sleepy Hollow. Johnny Depp, Christina Ricci. Lots of older stars and stuff. Really great to see them, like Martin Landau. Really great to see him in the beginning of the movie. This one I've always liked it. I think it's one of the better Tim Burton movies. I love like obviously the Batman movies and Ed Wood. Some of those movies from Tim Burton. But I think this one's entertaining. There's a lot of CGI in it. You can tell some of the CGI doesn't hold up extremely well, but some of it does. But a lot of the sets that they use are really great. But it was fun to watch this and listen to all the commentary and special features on it. So it was really great to see this. Next one, this is one I've never owned before. I bought this one used. This is like $4 used, but I saw it once in the theater, but hadn't seen it since. But the movie is Baby Driver. Love this one from Edgar Wright, the guy that does Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, those movies. I love the music in this. It has like a really underrated Queen song called Brighton Rock. Really great. I'm doing all this off script, so I'm trying to remember, and so it's fun to try to remember stuff like that. And the next one, this one was an upgrade from DVD. That I actually had watched the DVD. I think maybe earlier this year or maybe late last year, but some people may not like this necessarily. But it's The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Very British. It's just like Edgar Wright kind of stuff. It's very British. But I enjoy this one a lot. I think there's like one less special feature on this. That's actually on the DVD. That there's like a featurette or something like this. So, let me know in the comments if anybody likes this movie. It's certainly comes from a different take. If you're from like I don't really get into religious stuff like that, but it's a different take. It's a comedy, and I really enjoy it. So next one, I've talked about this one before. It's this is one. It's the 4 films in one, but it's Magnificent Seven. Steve McQueen, Indiana legend Steve McQueen. It's got Yul Brynner, Charles Bronson. It's got a lot of young stars that became big stars later. Yul Brynner was really big at the time. Steve McQueen was kind of rising as a star at the time. But I enjoy this. There's actually, like I said, there's 4 films in this. I've only watched the original. I've never watched any of the sequels yet, but I do plan to watch them eventually. But some other movies came in. I decided to just watch the first disc, the original movie, which I had never seen before, and it was nice to see that the first time. And I watched all the special features and then the commentary, everything was that. I enjoy that, so we'll see what the sequels are like. You know, I'll watch those later after the Criterion sale's over. I'm trying to watch all the Criterion movies, you know, as I buy them. I try not to buy movies and not watch them. You know, I usually as I buy them, I watch them. But since there's 4 films in this, I hadn't gotten to the other 3 discs yet. But I do plan to watch them eventually. You know, but we'll see. Once next weekend, I'll probably get another, like, you know, 5 Criterions probably. You know, I think After Hours doesn't get released until July 11th. So, but eventually I'll get to the sequels. Next one, these are all from actually George Romero. These are all I had on DVD before. I think 2 out of 3 are used. But the first one is Land of the Dead. This one was, you know, a big comeback for George Romero at the time, his first zombie movie since Day of the Dead. I know not everybody out there is a huge, you know, zombie fan or horror fan necessarily, but I like all kinds of different genres, so I can watch about anything. And you know, I thought this one was, as far as the last 3 zombie movies that George Romero did, this one was like the best one. But you know, to John Leguizamo, Dennis Hopper, you know, I think this one's pretty good, but and the budget, it has a higher budget than the last 2 that he did. That I think he made the last 3. All 3 were made in Canada. So, but this one's, I think, the best of the final 3 movies that he did. Next one is Diary of the Dead. This one, like I said, this one I bought new, but you know, like I said, this was upgraded from DVD. This one's okay. I think it has like kind of like a streaming, like internet kind of a vlog kind of theme to it. Some of it's like handheld, and you know, this one's okay. I thought this one was, maybe I liked it slightly less than Land of the Dead, but I hadn't watched it in a long time because, you know, the DVDs had been sitting there on my shelf for a long time. But I enjoyed this one. And the last one is actually the last George Romero movie. It's Survival of the Dead, and this one I don't like very much. You know, it's got some decent story to it, but it's really low budget. You know, it may be a little bit disappointing, but and it's kind of sad that this is George Romero's last movie. I think he was a producer on The Crazies. They did a remake of The Crazies. He was like a producer on that, but this is the last one he directed. And like I said, he was living in Canada. I think he was living in Toronto for the last, you know, I don't know how long, 10, 15 years of his life. And so he decided to make, you know, three more zombie movies, and so this is the last one. And so it's kind of bittersweet that this was the last one he did, you know. But you know, if you're a George Romero fan, it's a must-own. But I wouldn't really recommend this to too many people, unless you're, you know, if you have the other 5 movies in his zombie you know, franchise, then this one would be worth buying then. But it's not that great. But that's all I have as far as this. This is just talking about everything I bought in June. Please, like I said, please leave in the comments if you own any of these movies. Tell me if the ones that you don't like. I imagine some of these, maybe the last 2, you probably don't like that much. But let me know if you did like them or you didn't like them. And let me please, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and put a thumbs up on the video. And have a good one. Thank you. Bye.